So my role in the Arm-ECS Centre is to coordinate the research that goes on in the area of systems, together with my colleague Dr. Jeff Merritt from Southampton, and also to look after some of the more regular activities such as quarterly sync-ups that we do. I think Arm is an interesting place to work because it's very technical, it's very skilled, but it's also it's quite free in the work we do. ECS has a great reputation in the industry, and that's the main reason why we collaborate with the University of Southampton. The relationship really is about exchanging the expertise, the different angles of expertise, if you will, that we have between industry research and academic research, so shedding a light on similar problems from a different angle, if you will. There have been several pieces of technology that have come from this relationship. We've had some technology demonstrators in the area of silicon, and we've had several pieces of work in the area of systems, so power modeling frameworks, for example, have come from this. Southampton students have really impressed me with their keenness, the hard-working nature, and also with their creativity and the ability to discuss new ideas and pick them up and run with them, and then surprise me a few weeks later with adding their own thoughts to them. What we find is that people with a PhD are oftentimes more suitable to specific roles. We find that students with a PhD can oftentimes communicate their ideas better. They are usually a bit more able to open up a research field on their own, so they need a little less supervision initially, and that ultimately means that they'll oftentimes climb the ranks a little quicker than students without a PhD. I think everyone who has graduated from that relationship, so we've had several students who started as Arm employees, they hit the ground running, and they've picked up technical leadership roles within Arm. So depending on the interest of people, there's a fairly wide set of different paths within Arm. One example is Sasha, who's joined the product teams, and he's there contributing to products in a fairly tightly controlled environment, whereas Shane, for example, has joined the Arm research group, and he continues to do research on different projects. So as Arm, the company in general, and Arm Research in particular, we're always growing and looking for new talent. And one thing that is really nice about the Southampton-Arm relationship is that as Arm grew, that relationship grew as well. So we've actually taken quite a large number of students from Southampton into Arm, and they are working really nicely with the remainder of the company. I think after winning the NMI awards, the centre can really grow. I would like to have more people collaborate. We are continuously looking for new projects to collaborate with the University of Southampton, and also having more students and just more collaboration going on. I think in particular in the research group, we're really blessed to have a lot of freedom. So we're not super tight in terms of deadlines, and that really enables us to sometimes take an almost silly break on the whiteboard and just sketch out an idea that eventually might turn out into an interesting pattern and publication, or several years down the line actually makes it into a product. And we've seen several of those examples happening. And it's that sort of freedom to think and create that makes it really incredible.